Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Skippy Playing Games. I'm going to apologize right now after I cheat a little bit. So, I'm going to apologize that the game's audio is not going to be coming through. Yes, we are playing Minecraft. Why are we playing Minecraft? Because I am on a beach in Caseville, Michigan, chilling out, and I did not get a video recorded for Sunday when this is supposed to drop tomorrow morning, in fact. So I am sharing this video with you. I am going to take you through some of the greatest hits of what has happened on my Minecraft server, of the things that have been built, this long ass bridge notwithstanding. The apology is that you're not going to be able to hear any game audio because the way the Mac drivers work is still very closed source, and it's just apparently the game audio has to be put out by the speakers and then recaptured through the mic. But we are right on the beach, and we are on the right of the beach, on the beach of one of the Great Lakes, in fact. And the surf is kind of loud, so I have to be using the headphones, or this is just not going to work. So I'm going to show you where I started when this server started, back when it was on one of my machines sitting in my office. And it's now on Minecraft Realms because I was having some hard drive issues and Java was being Java, so I was like, nope. And, and now it's up on Minecraft Realms. So far, I've been very happy with Minecraft Realms. So, oh wow. All right, let's go all the way around. Yes, it's nighttime. Yes, there's very little light, so I apologize for the poor lighting on me, but, it's fine, you guys. So, you notice lots of torches. My friend Alex and I did this near the very beginning because we got sick of being mobbed as soon as we spawned. We got destroyed regularly. So this nice little corner here was the bottom of the old spawn point, and we would spawn, like, I think right around here. About here was the old spawn point. And we went from here, and we created some roads. I mean, I was huge into making roads. Oh, yeah, what to do. I tend to. I went on a spree for a while of turning creeper holes from the exploding creepers into just food areas. So I'd plant melons around them for free, and put a sign up there that said free food. Because melons, you just chop off the melon, and it grows back without having to replant anything. Oh, somebody left the door open. So before this little house even existed, Paul and I, was that cave that turned into a mine, and we had this area. This was Paul's room, and there was a bed in each area, if I remember correctly, or maybe not. And this was my area. At one point, my friend Alex actually did all of the walls in redstone block, so that was fun. And through here, that's the way to the little house, which I already sort of showed you. There's the mine entrance. Got some bugs out here because why are you on my glasses? Okay. And this is the mine that went down. You could also take the stairs and go down. It's a very deep mine. Thank you, Paul. Random room. But this is where we started. And for the longest time, that was late. That was a very late edition. That was, I think, after Paul and I moved out. The longest time, I would just have my spot be there. And that's where I was. And then I'd come outside. Did you remember to put on pants? I think that was Paul's sign. We built some gardens here. And then Paul built a little house. Nice little spa in there. Nice little hot tub. You've got the entrance here too where you come in. You've got flowers along there because Paul has attention to detail. And the nether chest came later. And I have put signs up like this around in the public areas because you can know that you're not stealing from people. And then you can come up here And look, and gander. We'll come back here in a minute. I want to show off some stuff that's been done on this island. Or near the old spawn area. So at this point, Paul and I did for a while, and Paul and I went up there and built that, which we called Battlement Tower. We had to come up with names for everything for some reason. Because why not? We went up here. We did a lot, like I said, I did a lot of road building, and I did a lot of stairs making, and later on I planted farms, apparently. That's a thing that happened. Why? Is that nether brick? Yes, indeed, that's nether brick. Somebody's leaving the cow and sheep gates open. Jerks. Well, this is Battlement Tower. Go up here and look out. There's the farm. There's animals. There's, I think, more farm over there. And it's got several layers of walls. I mean, and from the outside, it looks like a battlement. And we had this. We've got the lava in there for whatever we need to dispose of. And if you want to go up, you can go up. You can go up. And this was a room. I think this is somebody's had their bed in here for a while. You got a nice table. Nice view. And then you go up. There's another room. I think this was an enchantment room for a little while. Paul really nailed it on the artwork. I always close the doors behind me. It's just a good habit, I think, for mobs. I don't know who's been in here leaving all the doors open. This was fun. This was cool, but you got a nice view of the whole area. There's the farm. There's Hunter's Project. We'll get to that. Yeah. I kind of been wanting to show this off for a while, but I never really got around to it because there's so many Minecraft videos. So over there is Hunter's area. That's Hunter's house. There are Aiden's and Kian's houses. And that is the long bridge we came in on. It heads off into the distance. So let's go back. And I'll show you the kids' places that Hunter and Kian and Aiden. Aislinn prefers creative mode on the PlayStation rather than playing on the computer, but I'm sure that'll change eventually. For the love. Really? I'm gonna run. I gotta run it. Now let's get some food. Apparently I'm low on food. I got some baked potatoes and they're noms. I like them. So let's go around this way. That Battlement Tower sign. Loving that. I like to label things. I like to label the signs. So if you go the other way from spawn, which we didn't often do until the kids started playing, follow the coastline around a little bit. And there's Hunter's house. And he has been adding on quite a bit lately. He still hasn't really created stairs, but he is using the nether brick I gave him. And he has used a lot of cobblestone. I'm pretty sure it's just water underneath. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah. It's a single layer. I'm not going to violate his privacy and go to his house, but that's his house. And you can see Battlement Tower from here. It's sort of one of the tallest buildings around for a while. This is one of Kian's houses. Look at the door. Kian had a little castle of his own for a while, but then he built on top of it. Sort of filled in the castle bit. So Kian's Castle of Doom. He liked that when I made it. Aiden has done some extensive digging and fence building. There used to be a door in over there. I think there still is. Oh, maybe that was a creeper. Maybe that wasn't his fence digging at all, but a creeper blowing up. Yep, Aiden's house. It's got a switch. Oh, yeah, it shouldn't be in here. This is Aiden's. I did not want to take Aiden's privacy away from him. So, go around. We built the road all the way around, and the house is sort of creeped out into the road, much like in many urban environments. And here's the bridge we came in on. The sun is setting, so I'm going to keep hustling. Let's go out to where when I moved out of that little room in the cave by the mine that I showed you guys, I moved directly into an old desert temple that had already got the goodies taken out of it. So we're back to the little house. And you can see there's a plethora of torches. We went a little crazy with the torches because we didn't want to deal with mobs as much as we were. And there were a lot of mobs. Looks like, but yeah, there's an underwater hut there, or underwater house. We may get to that. We may not. There's a lot of building that's gone on, especially once I moved the spawn point, which I did because this area seemed to be getting crowded. People didn't, we're sort of starting to build on top of each other. There's Peter's big castle, or the compound, as we like to say. Nice cobblestone giant thing. He had this thing. This thing was so tall, it was insanity. This is about a fifth of the original height that it was. And there's a little house up there too, sort of a little hut that have been used by people that have come on the server that are close to Peter, if I remember correctly. I'm going to go in the front door instead of the back door. And I built an addition on. You can see that's the addition onto the back of the temple. I mean, it was already divested of its goodies, so I just sort of turned it into a house. Well, that's Alex's area over there. Yes, that's a smiley face, and on top of it, yes. If we get closer, we get time, I will show you. It's the machine from Contact. So this is Skippy's Sandstone Sanctuary, because I like alliteration. That is the Garden Tower, and that is the Wizard's Tower. And then I will also show you guys the pyramid. But the inside here has been beaten up and blown up several times, so the layout has been changed. It's a little maze-like. But here's where my bed is hidden for now. I have a lot of space. I've done a lot of building and not a lot of filling. And at the tops of these, you'll see some, there are colored, like gemstone blocks, because I'm a big fan of a theme of repeating patterns. So I did that here. You go down, you can see down here, this is where the goodies were originally before they exploded. And I just went over here and continued down and turned it into a mine. And now it gets confusing. If you go back up there, it's where we came. This is an underground pathway to the farm tower. And if you go over here, this is my smelting room, which I do a lot of. And I use lava for fuel now, thanks Peter. You go over here, this is the underground pathway over to Peter's compound. And this was going somewhere, I don't even remember. But yeah, so if we're going to go back to the main building, go back above ground, and go up to the second floor. I think there are bats. That's awesome. This is the second floor. We've got, here you can see Peter's compound. There's the, this is the building that houses the vicious creatures. Warning, vicious creatures. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, cows are vicious creatures. That's where I keep my cows. So let's go over to the garden tower. I'll show you guys that. And yes, that's a pyramid you see in the distance. And yes, I built it, but because I like big projects. There's the garden tower. It took me a while to get the waterfalls right in this because, believe me, there used to be a lot more torches on the outside of this building. So actually, let's start at the bottom. We'll work our way up and then move to the Wizard's Tower. So here, my original garden was this. I got room for 2 trees. I got a lot of wheat, some sugar cane, some pumpkins for pies. There's one tree, there's another tree so I can get lumber. And down there I've got pumpkins and more sugarcane. Not pumpkins, I've got melons. So this was my original garden, and for the longest time this was all I needed until I started going in the Nether. Or going on some long, faraway excursions. And then this was sort of the back door over here. Skippy's garden tower. So this was, it had another entrance I could get in from outside if I needed to. Then I did the banded tower, and I turned it into garden tower. These are my chickens. I need to hatch some more of them because this place was super filled, but I needed some feathers for arrows. There's the chickens. This is the entrance where we came in. And you go up here. This is my flower area. It's very pretty, but you notice there are different waterfalls coming in different directions. Every floor has them differently, and for where the stairs are. This is potatoes. This is the, oh, bugs, lots of bugs. Okay, this is the potato floor. This is the carrot floor, and because people, whenever they were here, got confused about how to get out of this level, there is a sign that says down. I didn't even put it there. Yeah, carrots, and then we go out here. Oh, there's some lag. We are high up. You can see the original temple down there with the red on top of it. And you can see in the middle of the cow one, there's a glass ceiling. It's also got a, not glowstone, I think glowstone in the center. And this one has an emerald cube in the center of that one. If you look on top of the garden tower, if we were to go up there, if I were to go, actually I can go swim up there. Hold on. We could do that. We'll go swimming. Swim all the way up. Nope. Nope, nope, go, 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 go. Stop being crappy. There we go. So this is the top. We got the blue up here, but I've got the water. And there's another view of the pyramid. The water just cascading down where it needs to in the corners. Just use gravity. Even in Minecraft, just use gravity. So I'm using gravity for the carrots. Because carrots need gravity. Anyway, so we come out here, and we get a little lag, and we'll go to the wizard's tower, because apparently I had to make it hard to reach. Mage's Tower. You take the ladder without falling. We've got quite a few books here, feeding the enchantment table. And we've got another ladder going up. It's a nice view of everything around us. The empty desert, sunrise, look at that. We've got the tower, the garden tower over there. We've got the pyramid. We've got Peter's compound. There's the cow building. And then Gavin and Morgan built some extra buildings back there, Peter's kids. And then there's the other one across from the compound. So lots of buildings in this area. I built the pyramid after the Mage's Tower. And let's go to the pyramid. I was collecting flowers and finding new flowers wherever I went, so I was collecting them. Turns out there are a lot of wackadoo flowers out there, and there's still a lot that I haven't picked up. And when Minecraft updates it, they keep adding flowers and different dye colors. So I may need to get more flower area. This is the upper floor of the pyramid with our nether portal. Very Stargate. That was what I was going for, was sort of a Stargate situation. And on the other side, you've got in the nether, you've got Skippy NORAD, so it's sort of an inverse. Notice this water here? For a while, we were doing some serious construction in the nether. We built another subway. But we had, oh, what was that? We had a rail line for shipping stuff into the nether portal and back from the nether portal. But now, instead of a rail line, I have a nice little tiered river coming through here. And this is the bottom floor I haven't done anything with yet, except to prevent mobs, you know, half-height blocks and torches. I used to have an iron golem wandering around here, but he somehow despawned. I think he might have gotten out. Because back here can get pretty mobby. out here can get, even with all the lighting I've got, can still get pretty mobby. So we'll go back upstairs. Yeah, I'm gonna end up with some bug bites. It's worth it for you guys. It's totally worth it. So we're not gonna go into the Nether, even though it's awesome-ish. What we've done in the Nether is awesome, but the Nether itself is a pain in the ass. So we're gonna go and show you Alex's stuff real quick and go by Peter's compound again. We're not going to go in the underwater building quite yet because I want to show you the new spawn point where it went after I moved it. Oh no, if I'm showing you Alex's, I should go this way. I don't know why people say they can get lost in my place. Apparently it grew fairly organically. Who knows? Most of Alex's place is inside a very big hill. Not quite a mountain, but definitely a very big hill. So this is where we came in. If you follow this road this way, see there's Alex's gigantic thing and his machine from Contact. If you go this way, he's got Burma Shave signs. Hugs from a creeper. Never seems so great. Just wants to be friends. Likes to stay up late. Burma Shave. And if you get that reference, I applaud you. We've got the road here. And there's more of this. Actually, we'll continue to go this way before I take you to the new spawn. You can actually get over there from here or down into his mines. It has been blank days since the last site accident. It's a long way down. Unless he's blocked it off, it's a very long way down. You gotta swim out to that. And then I built, because I'm obsessed with roads, I built this other little way to go through here. Go along the edge of the water. Go along the shoreline, you might say. Where Alex was building quite a bit more stuff. Sort of on the edge of the area before, just after I moved the spawn. There's a huge lodge he built out here, which is super awesome. Sorry, we're closed. Come back soon. I'm not going to go in there because he's got the closed sign up, but it's a very nice lodge. Take my word for it. It's very nice. And then he built this. I'm not quite sure what this is. Sort of a mining setup, maybe. I don't know. But he built this. And he hasn't been on in a while. Just, you know, what he does. He's got several orchards set up too. But I'm not going to just show you rows of trees or blank spots where trees used to be. So we're going to go all the way back to the old spawn point. I'm going to take a slightly different route where I can show you some of the stuff that Kian has messed with, because, you know, Kian doesn't want to limit himself to just that one area where his first castle house was. He's spread out a bit. Spread his wings, you might say. And then we'll take our trip to the new spawn point. Now, if we were going to take the nether rail we built to the spawn point, I think it's about a 20-minute nether rail ride. What the what? Stupid zombie. It's one of those mega zombies that are new that stay alive in the sunlight. There's the back of the Burma Shave signs. This was the original way to get over here before we sort of built a shortcut. And Kian built himself a little hidey hole in here. And he built himself a little hidey hole over here. This was the very beginning. He just went to town a little bit here. Yep, so he built this or modified this. And then you go this way. And you end up right back on the road that we were on before. So we'll get back to, let's say, 24 minutes so far. We'll go back here and then we'll do a quick tour of a couple of areas by new spawn, and then we'll call it a night. So if you remember, oh, I got to munch on some potatoes. The projects I do have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger since I started because I just end up with so much extra brick, so much extra building material. I want to use it. And I recently leveled an entire island, a fairly large island, and turned it into an orchard. I'm not quite done with it yet. I'm right now working around a secret base that Kian set up over there, and then finishing up. So I've hidden a couple of these around. Underneath this block is a command block with a teleport command in it. Boom. And now we are by the new spawn, completely across the map. Like, way across the map. So let's go. I'm going to show you where the spawn is. The spawn is very near the top of this. That coal really can't be mined unless you're me. Because, yeah, here's the new spawn. If you're new, head to the cabin. Welcome to Metroplex. This is where the new spawn is. There's a rail line out there. There's the cabin right there. And then I built that. With some help, definitely, but I built that. And there's a big forest over here that Peter set up, and there's a couple other things I'm going to show you guys. So let's check out the cabin. Welcome to the cabin. Alex built this place. This place is sweet. It's got a ton of beds and storage for people if they want to hole up in here while they're setting up their places or doing the thing. And there is even a nether chest. And so we go out here. And there we have a little bit of an Easter egg. There is the switch for the command block to go back. So that takes you back to the old spawn. Now we've got this gigantor bridge because we got sick of jumping down and climbing back up and jumping down and climbing back up. We're going to go to the castle first. The Nether Castle. We're going to maybe explore that way another time for the road I built, but we're going to do the Nether Castle. And then we're going to do the weird Ender building that I'm pretty sure Aaron made. And then we'll do more tours later, I think. I recently put in this road, and I'm kind of proud of it. A nice forest here put in by Peter. Gigantic farm over there. And here is the entrance to the Nether Castle, Nether Brick Castle. So I built the walls to keep out mobs. All out of nether brick fence, nether brick everything. We did a combination of nether brick stuff here. I found stuff online, like house designs from online. That's obsidian. A chimney. And modified them to work with nether brick and other things for accent colors. That's the chimney right there. We've got, this was the diner. I made a diner because I loves me some diners. You've got your booth seating all over the place. You've got a second floor to this diner with the kitchen up here. You've got your kitchen and your prep space, right, for your ovens. Just leaving the doors open. You've got your patio seating right up here. Nice little view of the area. So yeah, this is the diner I built. I like diners. I built a couple more homes because I sort of styled this on a village. This is a nice little house. That's not having anything to do with the village, but it's just a nice little house, the second floor. I don't think I put a balcony. Yeah, or anything up there. Just windows, maybe? Yeah, just windows. I put in a well, because, well, why wouldn't you? And with this here, I built a windmill. And this is another house. Looks like, yeah, it's another house. I think Peter has a bed. I think he comes in here because there's stuff here, and I didn't put in the crafting table. But there's the windmill. It's got the water and then the extra area. You can go up into the tower. It's got several floors up there with little windows to look out. And another little building. Kian made this little hut, and he's a little bit ashamed of it now, but I like it. I think it works perfectly there. And again, styled after other villages, I made one of the smelting areas, and it's got seating in a chest, just like actual game-generated villages. I'm not sure who put that back there. That's a little weird. Here comes another nighttime. And then another house. It's a duplex. And when the nether wart came out, I hauled in a bunch of soul sand out of the nether, and grew enough nether wart to keep cycling it through until I filled this whole area with nether wart, because there is up there in the castle, there's a potion room. This is our temple for the nether, because it's nether brick, right? So the people who built this place obviously worshipped the nether. There's the nether portal. This is a public chest. Please take what you need. There's some random good bits in here. Back side of the portal. This is the other side of the nether rail. But I'm a little bit proud of how the temple ended up. And we've got in here another sort of temple-y area, but inverse. It heads down instead of up, and this is where we've got our nether chest. I don't know what else I'll end up putting in there, but I kind of like that building. And then this sort of was supposed to be a stables, or this was definitely supposed to be a stables, but the iron doors that let you in, the iron door, not big enough to ride a horse through. So, and then we want to see the actual Nether Brick Castle itself. Now, I'm not sure if I did okay on the accents. The accenting, I ended up using quartz blocks. Because, you know, nether. What the deuce is that? When did that happen? Alright, whatever. So now we are in the actual tower. That is the center. And the only difficulty is finding the stairs. Because it's dark purple. On dark purple, sometimes not well lit. There's a seating area. Because the tower changes width at that point. It gets smaller. It takes a lot more stairs to get all the way up here. Here we are. There's the spawn and the cabin. There is the forest and the farm for the town. There's more of the castle, but here's the top of the tower. Let's go back down. It snows a lot. It's a high. I built it at a high enough elevation that there is often snow in the Nether Brick Castle, or in the Nether Brick Castle. And we've got all sorts of buildings in here. We've got crafting and repair, anvil and crafting, a bunch of storage. There's so much storage. I may have gone a little bit crazy nuts with the storage. Well, the sign on the tower says tower stairs in the village tunnel. Over here we've got brewing. This is what I was saying. We've got 2 potion areas. That one needs more water. We've got 2 places for brewing potions. We've got some ingredients and some potions that have been made. Plenty of storage. So like if someone actually came and used this tower or this castle, it would be awesome. This is a warehouse. We have several buildings that are warehouses, nothing but storage. We've got smelting, just a few. And some fuel in. Where did we put the fuel? There's the fuel. Just a little bit of fuel. There's the warehouse that we went in. Where's the tower? Got to keep going around the tower. It's another warehouse. This one's pretty more straightforward than the others. Some of these buildings are a little bit wacky. Like this one was a very thin, long building. But still, this was the warehouse I used at the beginning when I was making the place. No mine in the castle. There are a couple mines outside, but they were barely exposed. I hear a zombie. There's the enchanting room. Got a few more books to power the enchanting table. And then we've got, what is this? Another warehouse. And then we're back all the way around. Everything you could want and need. So, no. There we go. I like to close the doors behind me. Now, it's a little bit after half an hour, but I have promised to show you the ender area, the end area, whatever, that I recently discovered. I think Aaron built, but I'm not entirely sure. It's like straight out of the end, but it showed up here. So I'm going to cheat a little bit so I don't get mobified too bad. We're going to run out past the farm. And the artificially created forest. We're going to head this way and watch as with the realms puts together the thing we're going to go see. Well, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. That is a building straight out of the end. Now, Aaron did build a castle and a portal to the end. There is an end portal. But this, I mean, that's straight up was got the ender sand or whatever it is, and the trees growing out of it. Like, this is like somebody teleported a piece of the end here. And I am super geeked about it. Super thrilled. Because I saw we have a map. And then, of course, this is hidden here. But I saw it on the map one day. I'm like, what is this? I don't even know this is here. What is happening? He's got a bunch of storage in here. And this looks like all quartz, unless it's some sort of end quartz. Like, because this design, I believe, is not nether quartz. You come out here. He's got a building going over here. It's pretty cool. I don't know what it's for. Like, I don't know what any of this is for. And that makes me thrilled. Because I'm not the only one doing this stuff. So you get this complicated stairway, which is a little awesome, I have to admit. You can go either up the ladder and go out here. You know what that is? You know what that is, you guys? You know what that is? That's an ender dragon egg. He slayed an ender dragon. He did. Aaron and his son did. It was mega awesome. I think that ladder just goes up the way we're going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And we keep going. And we're on top in the clouds. God, these bugs. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Cool as hell, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Jungle over there. It's a jungle out there. Wait, there's more. It goes higher. It goes higher. Yes, it goes higher. And that's the way we came in. We can't even see the Ender Castle from here, or the Nether Brick Castle from here. But I am highly amused and feel that it's awesome that Aaron and his son one-upped me after I built the Nether Brick Castle by building an Ender Castle. Totally one-upped. Super thrilled about it. So, that is where we're going to end it. Well, that's for the day. And there is more that I do want to show off. So if you're interested, ouch, if you are interested in, oh, for the love, in finding out more about the Minecraft world that I run on the server and the stuff we've built on it, just drop a little comment. Drop a little comment. I'm not going to make this one part of the contest. Not the contest, part of the giveaway for Stanley Parable. But if you want more Minecraft, see more of the world we built, I'll be happy to show it to you. Just leave a comment, and I will do that. I'll do it. I'll do it. Now remember, you guys, I've got news for you. This is important. It's very important. You're awesome. And you've got this. Thank you so much. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to be awesome.